Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself.
Baby, Shannon Sharpe done pulled a move so wild that make you want to grab him by the ears like your auntie at a wedding and say, "Young man, what is wrong with you?" The problem is, Unc Shannon ain't young. And to answer that question, everything. Uncle Shay Shay just fumbled his name, his bag, and maybe even his whole future. And it all started with a 19-year-old white girl known publicly only as G. She hit Shannon Sharpe with a heady $50 million lawsuit. The allegations are serious. She claims Shannon intentionally caused her emotional distress and says he crossed major boundaries in October 2024 and January 2025. She also alleges Shannon became aggressive during their time together, threatened her safety, and recorded private moments without her consent. Now, before the Shade Room or TMZ even caught wind, her lawyer, Mr. Messy Boots himself, Tony Busby, yes, the same Tony giving Diddy and Jay-Z headaches, allegedly slid up on Shannon quietly like, "Make us an offer and handle this clean, or we air it out." Real mob movie behavior. Shannon, probably trying to avoid the public disaster this could turn into, allegedly offered $10 million to make it go away. But baby, Tony said, "10 million? We want blood." Next thing you know, the lawsuit hit the courts. The public found out, and Shannon's name started getting dragged worse than Auntie's sandals at a rainy outdoor wedding. But here's where things went from bad to serve sit dio. Instead of letting his high-powered legal and PR teams do their job, Shannon decided he was gonna fight and hopped on Instagram himself, chest out, ego out, brain, baby, floating somewhere off the coast of Cancun. Now, to be fair, it's possible his legal team told him to leak some text to show it was all mutual and try to get ahead of the headlines. Classic damage control. Flood the net with friendly evidence before it gets ugly. But even if they gave him the green light, Shannon executed the plan like somebody who didn't read past the first sentence. He got emotional. He moved sloppy. Instead of posting a curated, lawyer-approved, blurred-out version, undropped raw, messy, unedited screenshots, he basically handed G's legal team a Christmas gift. Here's what he actually posted. One text where G allegedly wrote, "I want to be your daddy." Another where she said, "I want you to tie me up like this." She sent explicit pictures and talked about handcuffs, domination, and all kinds of heavy, freaky energy. But here's where it got dark. In a text dated January 2, 2025, the same day G says an incident happened, she texted Shannon, "I cried when you left because I begged you to use protection and not hurt me. You didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon." Followed by, "I don't know how to process this." Pause. Breathe. Let that land. The same screenshots he posted to clear himself included a confrontation about not respecting boundaries. Instead of clearing his name, he accidentally leaked evidence that made the situation worse. And if that wasn't bad enough, Shannon exposed G's real government name and her OnLifeN's page, even though she had federal court anonymity protection. At that point, we're talking about privacy violations, potential retaliation claims, emotional distress damages, all while he had a $100 million media deal dangling in front of him. Yes, Shannon was about to step into Joe Rogan-level checks, generational wealth, lifetime security, grandkids arguing over villas in Spain-type money, and he risked it all, just to post freaky texts and try to embarrass a 19-year-old who's already accusing him of serious things. At this point, Shannon ain't just sitting in hot water. He's sitting in the principal's office, the counselor's office, the unemployment line, and the crisis PR war room, all at the same time. And baby, it gets worse. Instead of chilling, calling his crisis team, and maybe getting into some healing, Shannon said, "Turn the cameras on." He hopped on Instagram Live demanding that the full video footage between him and Gabby Zuniga be released. According to Shannon, the full video is about 10 minutes long. He claimed Tony Busby was planning to leak only 45 seconds to make him look bad. And that, my friends, is the update so far.
Family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
Now listen, I get it. If someone's sitting on footage that could make you look bad out of context, of course you'd want to defend yourself. But child, this ain't a Marvel trailer. This is a serious allegation involving misconduct. You can't Instagram live your way out of something this heavy. And even if that 10-minute clip shows hugs, laughs, and playful energy at the beginning, it still doesn't erase the bigger picture. A 50-year-old man involved with a 19-year-old. By going live and making it a public spectacle, Shannon didn't protect his image. He dragged the whole situation deeper into the court of public opinion, where nuance goes to die. Now folks, especially brands, are asking, even if he's innocent, is he just too messy to deal with? Instead of coming off as exonerated, Shannon came off louder. Instead of clearing things up, he made everything feel murkier. He didn't just fumble the ball, he spiked it, kicked it into the stands, and caught a flag on the play. And just when it couldn't get any messier, Tony Busby popped up like that evil Mario Kart banana you never see coming.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You wanna be a to me now, so...
I don't wanna be... Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Oh, I don't wanna be...
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice.
You can hear her, low-key accusing Shannon of playing with her emotions. And what does Unc say back? Don't use that word around me or I'm cut off now. It definitely felt like she was setting the stage, maybe trying to get him to say something that could be used later. Things that behind closed doors might have seemed normal between two adults. But let me tell you something, in the court of public opinion there is no context. All folks hear is a 50-year-old man raising his voice and threatening a 19-year-old during an argument. And baby, once that clip hits the internet, it's cooked. Brands don't wait for the full story. Social media don't do wait and see. One audio clip like that, and people start slowly backing away like they just knocked something off a store shelf. At this point, Shannon's whole life is looking like a slow-motion car crash. First, he steps away from ESPN. Yep, he had to take a temporary leave to deal with these personal issues. Stephen A. Smith already went on record saying Shannon might be let go any day now, and just when it felt like things couldn't get worse, boom, another woman steps forward, Michelle Evans. She's not just calling him out, she's suing him for defamation and bringing up an older incident from his Fox Sports days. Turns out there were already quiet whispers about Shannon's behavior toward women at Fox, but those stories got tucked away before they hit the headlines. Now, with all this fresh drama out in the open, the old rumors are resurfacing like dusted-off vinyl records. So it's not just Gabby's lawsuit anymore. It's Michelle, it's the past whispers, it's public doubt, and most damaging of all, it's that slow, painful sound of corporate doors closing. The worst part, this whole crash, avoidable. He did this to himself. No legal seasoning, no PR sauce, just dry roasted in the public eye. When I say Shannon's legacy is on life support, I mean folks are halfway pulling the plug while family members whisper about what to put on the headstone. Even if, and that's a big if, Shannon beats the legal side, the real damage is done. Because now it ain't just about who wins in court, it's about vibe. It's about the smell you leave behind. And baby, right now, Shannon smells like scandal and bad decisions. The craziest part? Monique tried to warn him.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your and get your old there that can love you.
Now let's keep it all the way 100. Even if you think Shannon is innocent, even if you believe everything was technically consensual, the optics are done. 50-year-old man involved with a barely legal 19-year-old? That's not just grown folks' business. That's poor judgment jumping out the window with no parachute. And once doubt moves into your brand, it doesn't rent a room. It buys the whole house and changes the locks. So real talk, what do y'all think? Can Shannon Sharpe ever really bounce back from this? Is it fair to judge him off leaked texts and messy recordings? Or is the internet just out for blood? And be honest, even if he wins the lawsuit, when you hear his voice on TV again, won't it just hit a little different? Like, that side eye just gonna creep in, even when you don't mean to.